Alright, so working on the second end cap here. The other titanium end cap, I've got it ready for threading. I've got this diameter turned down to 1.370 and the range is 1.373 to 1.366 for these 24 pitch threads. Got the threading tool inverted upside down, so I'll be running the lathe in reverse. Hopefully I won't mess it up like I did the other one, getting the feed in the wrong direction. But anyhow, we'll do a couple of air tries and see if we can knock this threading out here. So, here we go. We run it at 300 RPM. See how it works here. Get it over to threading. Alright, let's see. In reverse. let's give it a little test fit, see if we're anywhere close. Let's see, I stopped off at 70. Alright, gives me about a quarter of a turn there. Keep after it. Let's see what we got now. It's actually a little loose. May have still going to be fine, but I would have liked it a little bit tighter, like this first cap. But that's it looks like us. Got a little thread wobble, but it certainly seals up to the thread, so that's what we need right there. Alright, we're in good shape. That was relatively uneventful compared to the first cap that I did. Lost track of the direction. Alright, here we go. Alright, got a little anti-seize on it, and threading on pretty good. Alright, here we go. Alright folks, just I noticed a little defect in this titanium tube while it was spinning on here. I was checking a run out on it, and I'll let you see right now it's resting on the cap that I haven't parted off yet, but it's threaded on, and we'll run it and I'll show you where we're at. I got to set the 0 right here. That's really on the outside of that tube. What I noticed was when I got out here to the end, pretty big, still about 5 thousandths run out. There's like a divot in the tube, and it runs for about 2 inches on the end of that tube. It doesn't look like it's affected the ID, but I figured 5 thousandths over 10 inches there. It's not too bad. this expensive titanium tubing can have some defects in it, and there it is right there. I don't know what it is, but it's like a crease. I don't know if it's part of the manufacturing part, but we're over 9 inches out, and we've got looks like about 6 thousandths run out. It definitely hits a spot there that's like a divot. I can see it with the light shining on it. It's like a dent right here. But I'll measure the ID and see. Actually, I'll run a baffle down through this tube and make sure it's nothing gets stuck in it. But I'll check the ID. I just wanted to point that out. Something I saw in there. Here we go. Alright, we're going to go ahead and part off this exit end cap. Got the parting off blade set up. Going to be running at 300 RPMs with coolant. So here we go. Going to just feed it by hand. Parted it off. Did make it a little oval, which it did that on the last one as well. It left the main piece concave and left an oval on the cap itself. So we'll let that cool down, look at it on the bench, and see what we're going to do next. Here we go. aluminium end cap, drilling with a carbide bit. Seems to cut through it pretty good. So here we go. I'm going to flip it over and try to lighten that cap up a little bit. Here we go. Alright, I've got a 1/2 inch end mill in here. I'm going to try to relieve some of that cap. It's almost an inch thick, so it doesn't need to, the bullet doesn't need to travel through a board if that's tight, so I can open it up. Got a 1/2 inch carbide bit running at about 700 RPMs. Let's see if that's seems a little slow on this machine. I don't know if this tack is right, but we'll give it a try and see how it works. Does seem to be cutting pretty good. Deep as I need to go right there. Actually cut a nice nice hole in it. I would like to go a little bit larger. You know, more volume is everything. Of course, removing material is going to make it lighter. Let's see if I can find an end mill. The next end mill up I've got is going to be high-speed steel, so that'll actually be a pretty good test. See if high-speed steel is going to cut this as good. Here we go. Alright, I've got a 3/4 inch high-speed steel end mill in there, 2 flute. One I got off of out of a lot of end mills off of eBay. It looks like a regrind. May totally mess up this part. It's looking pretty good so far, but we're going to give it a try. It's all about the experiment. So what I want to do is lighten up this cap. Removing material. I'm going to run it at 225 RPM. Let's see what we get. Nothing. It's obvious that only carbide's going to drill through this titanium. But anyhow, it's worth a try. I don't really have anything else that would cut through that unless I use a boring bar, which I may set that up. Here we go. Okay, let me tell you what I've got here. I wanted to lighten up this end cap. Being solid titanium, any mass I can take out of it to lighten it up. I'm coming over with this 1/2 inch carbide end mill, which is about the only thing I got that'll cut through this right now. I've centered it up and I'm coming over 300 thousandths in all directions, and then I'm going to go down to a particular stop and pretty much hog out a lot of this material around the cap. So here we go. I've already got it set up for a first cut. Do need to get the tack and run this thing up to about 600 RPM, so stand by. Running at 700 RPMs. Pete, shut the hell up. Cutting pretty nicely. depth of my cut right there. Couple of tenths right there. That's the bottom of the cut right there. That's back to 0. Alright, let's go 300 thousandths. Y. RPM seems to be cutting a nice chip off of there. Again, this is a 1/2 inch carbide end mill, 700 RPM. And I just wish high speed steel would drill through it like this. Alright, that's the bottom of the hole there. Come over 300 thousandths in the center. Alright. Well, it definitely took some mass out of it. I think I may come over and take out those sharp points. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna leave that just the way it is for right now. We'll have a look at it. Here we go. Anybody want a dog, huh? I got a used dog here. Free to a good home. All I gotta have is food. What? You don't want me to give you what? They got food. What? Food? I'm gonna give you away. Yep. Free home. Free home to a good dog. Well, sort of good. He digs up moles. Yeah. Oh, here we go.